Good morning all, CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Thursday morning, July 22nd. We are looking at Window Trader's market profile of SPY, IWM, and QQQ. And right now, with 75 minutes to go prior to the opening, certainly SPY, ES, QQQ, and NQ are following through on their price probes as they are possibly looking to gap higher. We've traded off the highs of the session so far by about 70 cents in SPY. So we'll see if that gap's going to hold. The important thing is to fill this set of single prints, take back the entire trend day from the 16th and get into the upper distribution and the sell tail. So as a buyer, you want to hold the gap since you really want to stay above yesterday's the 16th F's high. Don't get accepted back into the middle distribution. Triple Qs, again, they had a price probe. Right now they're looking to gap higher. Not much standing in their way from the all-time highs on this move. Russell with a P shape. They did have a gap yesterday. It held. They had a wide POC. Right now they're in balance in value. Destinations for this morning on the upside. Right now we will use yesterday's highs. We're just barely above it now, 434.70. Then above that we still have the single prints, 434.71 get filled at 92. Then we have our highest accepted price of 435.27, and then the overnight high of 435.62. You should have all the other ones I gave last night remaining on the upside. For the downside, right now, if we gap higher, we will use yesterday's high of 434.70, 434.48 overnight low. That's right above the price probe, L's high of 434.28, 433.62 9 wide, 433.41 afternoon pullback low, and 432.14 yesterday's low. So game plan for this morning, whether it's now or at 9:30. Again, a gap, not a big gap, so it's a decent risk reward. You can take a long play now, and again at 9:30 if it's around this size gap. Yes, you'd still possibly not fill these single prints. I wouldn't mind seeing the single prints fill, back off enough where you take a nice long, good risk reward against M's high. Now, if the gap gets filled, am I out automatically? Probably not. I want to see the price probe. You would be taking some heat. It's about 35 cents. But that's the important thing. You want to see if the price probe holds. If the gap and price probe fail, I'm out and reassessing, because if we really get acceptance into M, we know the history of trading M, and that's a pretty big range right back down to POC. So those would be two early call plays. As far as a put play, we open on a small gap or gap. We fill these single prints. Again, do they front run the overnight high, which isn't that much further from the 16th high? We know how that goes. So again, possibly if that was to happen, if I was long, I'd probably get out of my long and see if they front run the overnight high. If they do, then you could possibly take a short play against that. On the flip side, in the next 75 minutes, if we open below L's high, you can take a short again. Now, where there were buyers, I'd look to see if there's sellers. I would take a short against L's high. I'd be out with any acceptance above the day's high from yesterday. Again, early plays in CamelbackTrading.org's voice channel room. I provide these videos for free to try to give as much informational and educational possibilities. I enjoy educating the public. These are free. I get a lot of likes and a lot of good comments. Once in a while, though, you're getting comments, especially when you're offering something out of, the goodness of your heart. It's amazing. If you want to come in my room and pay me, then by all means do that, and you'll see how much we offer for just $30 a month. And then on the chart, remember, we give both sides of the market here. Right? It's very easy to be saying, just buy the dip or sell will come. That's not trading. They might have worked so far in these last bunch of years, but that's not trading. So, only going to show you the daily right now. Back to up. One time framing up. So the question now is, we take out yesterday's high, we continue our upward move. There's nothing really stopping us from the all-time high once we fill that last set of single prints. We have the 16th high, we have a 9-wide POC from the 14th, and then basically you have the all-time high. Now the market's come pretty far in a short period of time again, from 422 all the way up to, we're trading pre-market at 435. So over a $13.50 move from the lows from 3 days ago. So does the market want to pause before we go for the all-time high? Quite possibly. That remains to be seen. Good luck trading today. Have a great day, and we'll recap at 4 p.m.